I wanted to capture something that a misconception or misunderstanding I had recently as I was studying through the modes and the scales and soloing over them. And the mistake that I made was that as I was targeting the different chords as you're playing, so if we're in the key of A, so if we got our A or one chord, there's an A, D for the 4, E for the 5, F sharp minor for the 6. So what I was incorrectly doing is, let's say I target the 4 chord, so that's here, right? So here's A, so here's D. So the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the D chord can be found there. Right? And those are all good, right? Because all the 3 notes in each of the chords within that key are built from the A major scale. The A major scale being here, so A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, back to A. Again, we got the D, and it's 3 and 5. They will all sound great over any of the chords in the key of A, because they're all in the scale of A major. What I incorrectly did was try to pick up the 4 out of the scale for the actual chord itself. So there's our D, and it's 3 and 5, and I picked up the 4. And for some of the chords in the key, that'll work, but it's not always. So you have to be careful. You want to select only the notes that are from the key that you're working in. And for the individual chords that you're going over, if you try to use anything other than this 1, 3, and 5, you run the risk of picking notes outside of the key that you're working on. And it became very apparent as I was playing over backing track, and I think it was here. No, that's not it. The 5 chord's good because you got the 5. Here's the 3. And the 4 is an A. So that's going to be in your key. So you're good there. I think it was the 4. So you've got there's the D, the 3, and the 5, which is A, which is fine. But you come back to the 4 for the D, and that's a G. So that's incorrect. That's flatted from what the G sharp, which is in the key of A. So there's your G sharp to A, which is fine. But G to A, that would be out of an A minor scale instead of an A major scale. So that it seems obvious now as I think through it, because the chords are built from the notes in the scale of A. But I made the misassumption that playing anything from so the D chord, anything from a D major scale would fit, and that is not accurate. So just a continuing broadening of my understanding as I work through and try to apply the things I'm learning in the relation to music theory. So